Welcome to The Shift, where we bring universal concepts back down to earth. I'm Melissa, and we're back with Desiree and Ryan. Hey guys. And this week, we'll be getting our geek on. We'll cover scientific topics from cyberspace to outer space, including how NASA is cleaning up its trashy act. And I'm sure we've all been hit up for fundraising before, whether it's buying Girl Scout cookies or being hit up by your favorite or not so favorite nonprofit. But I bet you've never seen it quite like this. Find out how one company is hitting up the interwebs to create a solar-powered nation. And you'll want to stick with us to the end to find out who's giving us those good vibrations and who's being a major buzzkill on the energy win, energy fail. You guys ready? Let's dive in.
First off, there's this guy named Billy Parrish. Well, Billy dropped out of Yale, but it wasn't because he couldn't handle the curriculum. Instead, it's because he wanted to focus all of his energy on battling climate change. He also helped found a student movement that's now active on over 200 campuses, trying to get those campuses from investing with dirty energy sources. Now he's looking for a way to put solar power in the hands of the people through his company, Mosaic. The way he's doing this is by calling for public investments. In addition to offering a 6% yield for investors, this is a way to not have to wait for those big energy companies to decide that they want to spend their millions on solar panels. Instead, he is getting lots of affordable donations from lots of people all across the country, really, bringing solar power into the foreground. In fact, Solar Mosaic sold out of all of its public options in just the first 24 hours that it was available. So it seems like people's energy is really behind this idea. What do you guys think about that?
I think this is so cool. I mean, I love the idea of the crowdsourced, letting the little guy give his $10 and then seeing something big happen. It's like putting it in the hands of the people.
Yeah, and it's also really cool to not have a sort of centralized distributor of energy. We have the sun, and
yes, we do.
Everyone has access to that basically, and just having the tools to convert that into usable energy is really interesting, and I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, the key thing that I'm so excited about is this is something that people have been talking about for a long time, but trying to be able to afford yourself to put them on your own home is really difficult for a lot of people.
And just the hassle of getting off the grid and how, you have to do it kind of individually. It can't be this community effort that you can participate in.
Right. And the great thing is these projects are already lined up. They already know where they're going to put these solar panels. And your donation just helps that happen. And then you get a return on that. So it's like perfect. It's really ground up energy change for the planet.
Well, great. So since we're already talking solar, let's zoom out and get a little spacey. So Desiree, what's up with NASA?
Think about the garbage that you haul away every week to your curbside. Now, think about how much trash that is that you're hauling out over 2 years. And now imagine that you have to keep all of that in your house and you can't leave. Sounds rough, right? But that's what astronauts that would be doing a mission to Mars would be faced with, because it's going to take a long time to get there. And in those 2 years, you're going to accumulate a lot of trash. That's why NASA is working on a way to compact the trash that astronauts make on their day-to-day lives into tiles that are essentially 8 inches in diameter and a 1/2 inch thick. It's like the size of a small pizza. And what's more is if they can get the content of these discs correct, they can even use them as radiation shields on re-entry. I really like this story because in addition to talking about solar panels on Earth and recycling and reusing here, we're taking that same ethos into the universe. And we're dealing with energy on all sorts of levels. What do you guys think?
I think it's great. I think it's kind of funny because we always think about what's going on Earth and what a garbage dump we're turning our planet into, but we haven't really thought about what a garbage dump we're turning our galaxy, solar system, galaxy, universe, keep going into,
And lately a lot of people have been questioning the value of things like NASA or research-based institutions like that. And over the last, 50 years, we've gained so many new inventions, I guess you could say, from NASA. I couldn't name a list of them necessarily, but it's like a typical argument that we get a lot of things through NASA, and it seems like this technology that they're pioneering can be transferred to terrestrial use as well.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that you say that, though. Like, look at all the inventions that we've taken from NASA and we brought back to Earth. And in a way, trash compacting is kind of like, let's take something from Earth and like recycling too, and then translate it to space. Yeah. And what's cool is instead of incinerating this stuff, they're just kind of melting it down. And because it's at such a high degree of heat, it potentially kills all the bacteria. It's safe to store, even if they can't use it for re-entry. It's not going to invade their ship, Right. They're going to be able to live.
And similarly, it's not going to invade any sort of other worlds that it might come into contact with if they just dump it out into space. We don't want to be contaminating like asteroids or other planets or the moon with, foreign objects like that carries who knows what kind of bacteria and all that stuff. So I think that's a good responsible move as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but like, what do you guys think about that connectedness? Because that just really, it's hard to articulate, but it hits a nerve in me. Like, it resonates with me. This
remember
fact
that we're not only are we all in this together on this planet, but we're all in this together on a wider scale too. It's hard to get people to think out of their day-to-day house, let alone even their nation, their planet, and then let alone go out towards the galaxy as something that's our responsibility too.
You'll never know what alien you're going to anger when a piece of
that's
trash
right.
floats up onto the doorstep.
Don't even be making enemies right off the bat just for the trash.
Certainly not.
Well, great. Let's jump into the energy win, energy fail. This week's energy win goes to the entire country of Sweden. Sweden has become so good at reusing, recycling their trash that they've actually run out of it. They've started importing trash from neighboring Norway to use it, reuse it, and recycle it. Sweden, you're the shift. This week's energy fail goes to Mississippi's House Representative, Steve Palazzo. The Republican congressman whose state received part of an $18 billion national flood insurance program for relief from Hurricane Katrina recently voted against a bill that would add $9.7 billion of funding for victims of Hurricane Sandy. Why? Because of the deficit, he says. Steve Palazzo, this sounds pretty hypocritical in a time where people who need relief are not getting it because of politics. You are our energy. If you'd like to nominate someone for our next Energy Win, Energy Fail, like us on Facebook and Twitter because we love you. And tell us who's the next big winner and the next epic fail. And until the next time, see you later.